Hello, this is VorpalBlade77, and today is the first ever Free Software Friday for my channel. Today I will be talking about OBS Studio, or Open Broadcaster. Now, one thing that I like about OBS Studio is that it allows you to capture different sound inputs to different channels. You can do that by going to Mixer, and then for each audio input device, select the tracks that you want it to go to. I typically leave everything checked at 1 for streaming, and then 2 to 3 and 4 are for actual recording. This enables me to remove sound and other artifacts in Audacity later during the post-production phase. It also lets me adjust the volume of both of my inputs at that time. If I go to Settings and then Output, you'll see that you can pick the audio track for streaming. It's just a simple radio selection in this case, which is why I typically leave all of them checked on one channel. And then recording, you have 4 checked boxes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, I typically use 1 for streaming only, and then 2, 3, and 4 are each of my separate audio inputs. You can't use some recording formats, but you can use some. For example, I use MKV, but you can't use FLV as it says in the warning. If you want more options, you can change the audio options in the audio tab. But streaming is also interesting. You can stream to Twitch, YouTube, Hitbox, Beam, Dailymotion, Live Coding, Facebook, Restream. I didn't even know that you could live stream on Facebook. Today I learned. You can also do a custom streaming server. And you can also pick the server that you send it to. You typically want something close by, but it depends on where you get the best stream. So, in audio, you can pick your different audio input devices. I'm on Linux using Pulse Audio, so for desktop audio I use Monitor of built-in audio analog stereo, and then I use built-in audio analog stereo for my microphone, and then I leave everything else disabled because I don't have that. I don't have push to talk enabled or push to mute enabled. I could do that, but I don't see the point since I'm going to be removing a lot of stuff post-production, noise and so on. I can also change the video resolution and so on. I can change the frames per second if I want to. And then in streaming, I can stop and start streaming if I use the same key combination. I can start and stop streaming with the same key combination if I so desire, and so on. And there's advanced. I've just looked at it as advanced, but if you want a stream delay, you can also have a stream delay of however many seconds you want. Okay, that's the settings. Now on to more interesting things. If you want to switch between scenes, I should probably do it here. So, add. I can do an image, an audio capture, screen capture, a window capture, and then various audio inputs, video capture device, media source, and text. So, if I want to add in Firefox, okay, oops. You can also pick different screens if you want to. when you're first setting up screen capture. But I didn't want screen capture. Oops. Move that. Yes. Add in a window capture. Now sometimes this crashes on Linux. I don't know how it works on Windows. It's not something I've investigated on Windows, but it should be there as well. And okay, you can pick the window if you want to, and then hit OK. It's just showing me a black screen, so it's not working. It probably crashed, but it is at least mirroring the size of the screen. This is OBS 14.2, 0.14.2. It's still kind of sort of pre-release, so keep that in mind. Okay. I'm going to set up a scene. You unfortunately won't be able to see it until I get screen capturing. Like so. But if I add in another screen capture and set it to my second monitor, I can move it around here and resize it if I want to. I am looking at the Open Broadcaster website. And then if I switch between scenes, they'll fade in and out, because that's what I have set over here on scene transitions. You can also do cut, and that just jumps effectively. Now I can click on studio mode, and it'll let me transition this way as well. It's not really showing much of anything. Transition. Actually, scratch that. It lets you modify it before you transition to it. I didn't know that. Today I learned something. Transition. Transition. Okay. There's that. And then if you are recording, it does have a neat feature down here in the lower right hand corner. Tells you how long you've been recording. In this case, I've been recording 8 minutes. You'll see it about 10 to 20 seconds less than that, because the first 10 seconds or so I'm just silent so that I can remove noise later. Okay. I think I'll leave that on. You can also transform stuff and change order. So, I want to rotate the Firefox window 90 degrees clockwise. Now it's 90 degrees clockwise. Now I can transition to that. And that's what will show up on the recording. Now, let's go ahead and switch back to scene 1. And again, time down here, along with CPU usage. I am writing to file as I record. So that's something else to keep in mind if you do record. You do have to have a beefier computer than if you're just playing a game. Sometimes significantly beefier. Yeah. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video, and follow the link that you see here. Actually, let's go ahead and add in a text type and links. Okay. https obsproject.com. I want to, I can change the font. Drop a shadow if I want to. Outline. I think outline is definitely a good idea. Makes it easier to read. And word wrap if I so desire. But not really necessary. Okay, and then hit OK, and then make this bigger. This is mostly useful if you are looking at having stuff pop up in your video as you're recording it, so you can transfer from one link to another to another. Anyway, click on that link, go to that project site, donate if you want to, and come back next week for my next Free Software Friday. Thank you, and have a good day. Goodbye.